Hey friends, how y'all doing? It's Kim here from Kim's Book Moon, and I'd like to share with you some of the things I've been reading this month. This is January, so let's get started. I've read 11 books, but I don't have them all here. But the first one is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, and this one was a challenge for me to read. It took me longer to read this physical book because the characters in here are a theater group. They're actors and they do Shakespeare's plays. They're in college and they do Shakespeare's plays. And in order for them to communicate, they do it a lot with dialogue from Shakespeare's plays. And I don't know if I can find one right off the bat, but it's written by scenes of Shakespeare's plays. And then, let me see if I can find this clip. Here's some. So see, they do, like right here, it's in, and then it goes down here and it says who's talking. So they do the little dialogue as if it's a play, which I understand because that's part of it. It's a dark academia. I did like it. I'll put how many stars I gave it on the screen, but would I reread it again? No. It was a challenge for me, like I said, with the Shakespeare dialogue and everything, but I mean, to each his own. There's other books out there. Live and learn. My other one, now this was a reread. This I got from my book of the month. This was a book of the month box I got, and I don't know what month this was. June of 2020, so I've had it a while. But I've read it, multiple times, and I really love it. This is my go-to for when I just want that quick, spooky feel. Yes, I know what's going to happen, but it's always good to reread a book, and that was one of my goals this year, was to reread more of my favorites. So, Home Before Dark. Then I have Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I first read this last year. I really liked it. I wanted to reread it again, and this has other tales in there. I didn't really like all the other tales, but The Body Snatcher was a good one, which goes in line, and then there's one called Olala, I think is how you say it, and I don't know. I really liked The Body Snatcher. The Body Snatcher was good, and then, of course, you can't go wrong with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but this is my favorite Gothic story. I haven't read many, but this is my favorite. Then I also reread the classic starts, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This is a good one for kids. If you have a classroom, like I used to have a classroom, whether it's second grade or all the way up to fifth grade or past that. I was only in elementary, but this would definitely have been in my classroom had I known more about it. And the spines look really good. I love it. There's many classic starts, and just like it says, it's a good start on classics. I would recommend this to anybody with kids, anybody that wants, that have kids. Like my oldest child was really into Gothic fiction, younger, and still is actually. They would really love this. But I can't recommend this enough. Both of these go hand in hand, so you could have, this one for the kids and then this one for you, either way. But I really like this one, and this one's just a shortened version of that. I read this in one day, which, you can, when you read classics, it takes you a little longer due to, the writing styles and everything, but kids would really love this. Hey, I'm back with another one that I wanted to wrap up, and it's Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. This was another reread that I just like to read every once in a while just to get the cozy feel and vibes. And some other books that I read I got from NetGalley. One was A Tale of Two Princes, and I rated that a 4. That's an LGBTQ also. We have Legends and Lattes. I got that on Kindle, and I rated that a 5. That's a very good, cozy book. Everybody was talking about it. I can see why. I had read the X Talk, but I listened to it on audio, Did not like the narrator. I gave it 2 stars. I don't know if I'll ever get the physical copy to go back. I don't know. The narrator just kind of ruined it for me. The Buried and the Bound was another one I got from NetGalley. I gave that 4 stars. That'll be coming out pretty soon. Max and the Haunted Hotel I got from the Book Sirens. That was an ARC, and I rated that 4 stars. And another one that I gotten was from NetGalley, My Dear Henry, a Jekyll and Hyde remix. That was a 5. I was proud of myself because one of my goals for this year was to spend time rereading, and I had 4 rereads. Legends and Lattes was my favorite book of the month as a new read. I had 5 physical, 1 Kindle, 4 ARCs, and 1 DNF, which was the X-Stock. Did not like that at all due to the narrator again. But anyway, if you listened this long, thank you very much for following me. Like and subscribe if you'd like to watch me be goofy as I put myself out there in the world starting this month. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.